Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of the East, there lived a wise old man. His face, weathered by time and experience, spoke of a life filled with lessons and enlightenment. The villagers sought him out for guidance, and he was always willing to impart his wisdom to those who were eager to learn. One hot summer morning, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and gold, a young villager came to the wise old man, burdened with frustration. The old man could see the turmoil in the young one's eyes and offered him a seat under the shade of a tall, ancient tree. The young villager sighed heavily and said, "I can't seem to find peace, sir. Every day, I'm overwhelmed with frustration, and it's affecting my life and my relationships. I don't know what to do." The wise old man nodded and smiled gently. Frustration is like a storm within. It's a part of life, but how we choose to handle it can determine our inner peace. Let me share with you 6 Stoic practices to handle frustration. I hope they bring you the clarity and motivation you seek. The young villager leaned in, eager to learn. Practice 1. Embrace what you can't control, the old man began. The first practice is to embrace what you can't control. Life is unpredictable, and many things are beyond our control. It's essential to accept this truth and find serenity in it. Imagine a farmer who plants his seeds, but a sudden storm destroys his crops. He can't control the weather, but he can choose how he reacts. The young villager nodded, understanding the message. "But how can I learn to embrace things I can't control?" The wise old man replied, "Reflect on your frustrations and ask yourself if they stem from things you can control or things beyond your power. When you realize that certain situations are out of your control, focus your energy on what you can change and let go of the rest." Practice 2. Develop inner strength, the old man continued. The second practice is to develop inner strength. Just as a tree's roots anchor it during a storm, your inner strength will help you weather life's challenges. Think of a bird that soars through the sky with grace, unaffected by the winds. Cultivate a strong inner core, and you'll find frustration has less power over you. The young villager was eager to know how to build this inner strength. "How can I strengthen myself?" The wise old man advised. "Start by embracing hardship and adversity as opportunities for growth. Learn from your mistakes, and remember that true strength comes from resilience. Practice gratitude daily, reminding yourself of the simple joys in life. Meditate, breathe deeply, and focus on the present moment to find inner peace." Practice 3. Control your reactions. The third practice, the old man continued, is to control your reactions. Much of our frustration arises from how we choose to respond to life's challenges. Think of a river, flowing gently regardless of the rocks in its path. Your reactions can either calm the waters or create turbulence. The young villager inquired, "But how can I control my reactions when I'm frustrated?" The wise old man advised, "Pause and breathe before reacting. Take a moment to observe your emotions and thoughts. Ask yourself if your response is driven by reason or emotion. By practicing self-awareness and self-control, you can choose to respond calmly, even in the face of frustration." Practice 4. Practice gratitude. The old man smiled and said, "The fourth practice is to practice gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's lacking in our lives and become frustrated with what we don't have. However, gratitude allows you to appreciate what you do have and find contentment in the present moment." The young villager was intrigued. "How can I develop gratitude in my life?" The wise old man explained, "Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Whether it's the warmth of the sun, a kind word from a friend, or a meal on your plate, acknowledge these blessings. Gratitude shifts your focus from frustration to appreciation." Practice 5. Accept impermanence. The old man continued. The fifth practice is to accept impermanence. Nothing in life is permanent, and clinging to what is fleeting will only bring frustration. Imagine a sandcastle built by the shore. It will be washed away by the tide. Accept the transient nature of life, and you'll find freedom from frustration. The young villager asked, "How can I learn to accept impermanence?" The wise old man replied, "Contemplate the impermanence of life and all things. When you grasp the reality of change, you'll no longer hold on to things with a tight grip. Embrace the ebb and flow of life, and you'll find peace in the midst of uncertainty." He thanked the wise old man and left the shade of the ancient tree with a heart full of motivation. In the days that followed, the young villager embraced these practices with sincerity. He learned to let go of what he couldn't control, to develop inner strength, to control his reactions, to practice gratitude, to accept impermanence. Slowly but steadily, frustration lost its grip on him, and he found peace and clarity. The young villager's transformation was like a beacon of light in the village, inspiring others to follow the path of Stoic practices. And so, the wise old man's teachings lived on, reminding all who sought his guidance that the secret to handling frustration and finding inner peace lay within themselves. The story of the frustrated young villager served as a timeless reminder that with patience, determination, and the wisdom of the East, one could navigate the storms of life and emerge stronger, wiser, and at peace with the world.